Between juggling a career, running a business, chasing after toddlers, being a wife, trying to manage my home, take my vitamins, drink my water, keep my brain cells alive, your girl is tired. And lately, I've been feeling ugly. No, wait. Before y'all want my comments start going off on me. I know I'm not ugly, right? Like, we're all cute. However, I am exhausted a lot of times. And I have noticed when I feel exhausted, when I feel tired, when I don't have any energy, I do feel ugly. And that is something a lot of people don't talk about. It's how you feel ugly when you have to deprive yourself of things you're maybe used to, right? Like maybe you're used to looking stylish. Maybe you're used to your body looking a certain way, or even just having energy to paint your nails. Not having those things can definitely make you feel ugly. And in today's video, we are talking about how to go from tired and ugly to still tired but cute. So if you're intrigued, hello, hey girl, my name is Breonna Queen. When I am tired, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything that used to make me feel more put together. I don't want to do my hair. I don't want to shape my brows. I don't want to put no mascara. As far as my outfit, I'm just gonna put on what is gonna be comfortable. If that's leggings and an oversized t-shirt, baby, that is leggings and an oversized t-shirt. So let's talk about this system, this shift that helped me. I called it the Tired Girl Formula, and it has 3 parts. Part 1, lower your baseline without lowering your standard. Part 2, create decision-free systems. And part 3, focus on good enough to make me feel like myself. So let's break down all 3. Part 1 is lower your baseline. Your baseline is what you think you should be doing to look put together. For most of us, that baseline was set when we had more time, when we had more energy, when we had more effort and less responsibilities. And ultimately just a completely different life. And we've never adjusted it to our new season of life. We're walking around trying to maintain a 2-hour routine when in reality we only have 5 minutes. And then we wonder why we feel like failures, or we feel like we have let ourselves go, or we feel like we look a mess. And it's because we're comparing our current selves to the old version of ourselves who had more time. Your old version didn't have your current responsibilities. She had different priorities. She had different things to do. Honestly, she's not coming back. She might come back. The version of you may come back where you have more time, but right now she's not. So we have to honor the person that we are right now. And that's okay because again, you're managing a full life, which is why you need to lower your baseline. And like I said before, we're not lowering our standards. We are lowering the effort required to meet them. For example, your old baseline may have been you spent 35 minutes doing your makeup, 20 minutes trying to find an outfit to wear, and then 20 minutes styling your hair. Whereas your new baseline may be a 10-minute makeup look. As far as styling your hair, it may just be a ponytail. And as far as getting dressed, you may have some outfit formulas that you have that eliminate you having to decide what to wear. So now your baseline is different and aligns more with your current. You're still gonna get the same results where you feel like yourself and you feel more put together. However, the amount of effort required is different. And that's something that I had to do is I had to realize, okay, I don't have 30 minutes to do makeup anymore, but I have 5 minutes or I have 2 minutes. And in those 2 minutes, I'm gonna do my eyebrows, I'm gonna throw on some lipstick, and it may not be the full beat that I used to have, but it's enough to make me feel good about myself. And for me, when I was deep in postpartum, I felt so ugly. And not just ugly like physical, I just felt like I don't know who I am anymore, right? Like I look in the mirror and I'm, who is this girl? I don't like her. And not that I don't like her, like I'm happy I had a baby. I love my baby. I love this part of me. But at the same time, I feel very foreign. I feel very alien to myself. Now that I'm 18 months postpartum, I do feel like, okay, I'm finally starting to feel like myself. But I didn't get here until I realized a very important lesson that nobody really talks about. And the thing is, like, I'm not lazy. I am not letting myself go. The problem was I was trying to live my new life with my old standards. Standards from when I had more time, more energy, fewer responsibility, and way less on my mental load. And every time you feel like you can't live up to that old standard of your life, you feel like you failed. You feel like you have let yourself go. You feel like you're no longer able to be this person that you envision, which is wild because that's not true. The truth is that the bar is outdated. What you are holding yourself against is outdated. As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I was a makeup artist for years. Pre-baby, I took a lot of time doing makeup, okay? And my makeup looked good. And I have had to come to terms, you know what? That's not gonna work for me. It doesn't fit my lifestyle right now. Now, maybe I can do some concealer, a magnetic lash, and some lipstick. My brows are done, and that's what's gonna be put together. That's the new version of looking put together for me. Looking put together for you may be BB cream and some lip gloss. For me personally, trying to fit my new life with my old standards just made me feel like I was a failure and made me feel ugly. I didn't need more discipline, more motivation, more stuff, more products, or get it together. I just needed a different approach. One that works with my energy, not against it. And the truth is, for a lot of us, trying to fit into the old routine will only make you feel miserable. You may wonder, well, I look frumpy, I look exhausted. And it's just because your standard is too high based on the season of life that you're in. You're using the wrong approach for your new reality. And for me, I had to figure out, how do I still feel confident and put together when I have zero time, limited energy, and a toddler who thinks my lipstick is a crayon? And I didn't need more time, I need a better system. Which leads me into number 2, which is create decision-free systems. This changed the game for me. I'm having to constantly think about, what am I gonna make for dinner? What do I need to buy at the grocery store? What do I need to do for my business? I'm constantly thinking about all the things I need to do with my never-ending to-do list. So all the things I'm trying to figure out to do, the one thing I do not want to have to figure out to do is, what am I going to wear? What am I going to put on? How am I going to do my makeup? Those are things I want to take the decision out of. Decision fatigue is real, especially for busy women who are mothers, who are corporate professionals, who are entrepreneurs, who just have a lot on their plate. You have so many decisions that you have to make every single day. Let's not add more to it. And adding more to it is trying to figure out, where are my earrings for the morning? Do these earrings match my outfit? What outfit can I wear to work next week? What outfit can I wear tomorrow? Do the earrings match? Does the lipstick look good with my skin tone? Let's eliminate all that. Let's get rid of it. And you can do that by creating reputable formulas that work over and over again, that take the work out of it. For example, 10-minute makeup. I have a tried and true 10-minute makeup look that I usually do. And I do have a video where I share my 10-minute makeup look. But that is my no effort, no decision, easy makeup formula, right? I know makeup's gonna look like, I know the products I'm going to use. I can do it quickly and efficiently and effectively, and it's not going to be a lot on me. Number 2, I have outfit formulas that I love, whether that is a jumpsuit and some flats, whether that is jeans and a sweater, whether that is a turtleneck and a skirt. I have outfit formulas that I like, that fit me well, fit my body type, make me feel great, and they work for the season in my life. And these outfit formulas, you can rotate different ways. You can wear a turtleneck and wide-legged jeans different ways. You can add a coat if it's cold, you can add a vest, you can add on some wedges, you can do different things with your outfit. You can do platforms to make it more dressy. I love having outfit formulas that I can easily rotate because it allows me to look put together, look stylish, but I don't have to constantly think about, does this match? Does this go with this? Does this look right on my body? Does this look right for this occasion? I have to take the decisions out of it because I know what works for me and not just do that. So it's less decisions and more execution. And the best part about this is this saves you so much time. And if you are a woman who does not have a lot of time, then saving time is obviously the best benefit that you can have, right? Like, you don't want to have to spend time getting dressed. If you do, then either you're going to default something that doesn't really make you feel the greatest and that you're not really confident and comfortable in. So being able to have outfit formulas, being able to have a mixed signature makeup look that's super easy in less than 10 minutes, those are going to be things that make you look put together when you have very little time and require very little energy and very little effort. And then part 3, which is something that I really had to do. And that was good enough to feel like myself. I don't have to do everything, but just need to be good enough to feel like myself. This is the mindset piece. It's not about perfection, not like the Instagram version of yourself, not like the younger version of yourself, not the old version of yourself, but like the version of you that exists right now with your full life, with all your responsibilities. The one who's busy, the one who's tired, but still wants to feel confident and put together. For me, good enough is my face looks refreshed and not tired. My outfit looks intentional and like I didn't just roll out of bed. And I look good enough to show up confidently. Those are my good enough baselines. That's it. That's all. I don't need to look like I spent the hour doing makeup because I didn't do my makeup for a whole hour. I don't need to look like this ultimate stylish fashionista influencer girl. I don't need to do that. Good enough is good enough. I just want to look like I care because I do care. And once I stopped aiming for perfection and instead aimed for good enough, I actually felt better with how I looked because I wasn't constantly falling short on an impossible standard. I was more so meeting myself at a realistic standard that worked for me in this season. So if you are feeling ugly and tired, baby, I want you to simplify. If you want to look put together with ease, I do have a free women's put together starter kit. Inside the starter kit, you get my put together checklist. You get guides on perfumes, makeup, skincare, all of those things. And again, it's completely free to my YouTube girls. So if that's your kind of thing, just go to breonnaqueen.com/glow or click the link down here or the link up here. So this year you can be tired but still look put together and still look cute, still look refreshed. And one of the ways I do that, like I said, is my 10-minute makeup look. If you're interested in that makeup look, I did record that video for you right here. So I will see you in that next video. Talk to you later.